The project overview and project concept and objectives. The financial literacy quiz designed to transform complex personal finance topics into an engaging and memorable learning experience. The Financial Literacy Quiz Book was an engaging and interactive event designed to transform the traditional learning of personal finance into a dynamic, competitive experience. This project addressed the critical need for practical financial education by moving beyond theoretical concepts and immersing participants in a fast-paced game environment. The core of the project was a live online quiz competition where students test their knowledge against one another. Utilizing the digital platform, the quiz covered essential financial topics. The structure was designed to mimic a classic quiz book with rounds of questions that progressively increase in difficulty. By framing financial education as a competitive game, the project aims to significantly boost participant engagement, knowledge retention, and collaborative skills. It served as a bridge to apply learned concepts in a fun, high-energy setting, making financial literacy accessible and exciting for all participants.
Next, we will look at the project descriptions, and our group have decided to do increment quiz, which is a financial quiz game that will cover the topic of investment, credit, and retirement planning. Our game was conducted using the Kahoot platform, and we have the progression points where it also has different level of difficulty. Our game aims to promote students' critical thinking, strategic decision making, and also competitive spirit. The game has three different levels of difficulties. The first level would be easy level, where we will focus on definitions and terms. The moderate level, where we will understand the concept of the games and apply to answer the quiz. And lastly, the hard level, where it will include the real life scenario and it requires students to do critical thinking to qualify them to become our winner. Now let's take a look at the visual and media, where we will showcase the Kahoot interface that we're using and also all the features. It also highlights the gameplay experience for our players and the competitive elements of the project. First off, we have the example of the quiz interface, where it shows that we utilize fully the Kahoot platform along with all its interface and features that were available. Second, we will have the quiz leaderboard, where it will show the names of the players in rankings, where it will based on the total accumulated points that players have collected. This will also boost the competitive spirits of our players. And lastly, we will have the podium of winners, where it will be like a token of gratitude for our winners for the number of top number 1, 2, and the third place.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nik Farin bin Shamran and I will explain about our objective. The objective of our project are quite focused. First, we wanted to create an engaging financial quiz game that can capture students' interest in learning. Second, our goal is to strengthen students' knowledge in three important financial areas, which is investment, consumer credit, and retirement planning. Third, by adding the real-life financial scenarios into the quiz, we aim to train students to thinking critically and make strategic decisions and solve problems effectively. In addition, we also want to encourage healthy competition and promote teamwork among participants. Finally, we designed the quiz with progressive level from easy, moderate to hard. This ensures that students can learn step by step and retain knowledge more effectively. Moving on to the outcomes, we believe this project has provided several benefits, students were able to gain a deeper understanding of financial terms, concepts, and their application. They also improved their ability to analyze real-life financial problems and make better decisions. At the same time, the quiz helped them to sharpen their strategic thinking and quick response skill in a competitive environment. Apart from individual skills, the project also enhanced teamwork, communication, and collaboration among the students. Most importantly, the use of game-based learning through Kahoot increased interest and motivation, making financial literacy more enjoyable and less intimidating. In terms of our project timeline, we divided the works into 4 main stages. In week 1, we focused on the planning stage, which including forming groups, assigning tasks, and choosing the quiz platform. In week 2, we move on to the preparation stage, where each members prepare quiz question. These were then reviewed, finalized, and tested on the platform. In week 3, we carry out the execution stage, where the live quiz was conducted and scores were recorded. Finally, in week 4, we complete the reflection stage by gathering feedback, assessing the learning outcomes, and preparing the final report and presentation.
So now, I will explain about the student contribution for our Kahoot games. Students can create multiple choices or true or false question based on the lecturer while creating the Kahoot quiz. They can make sure the important subject, terminology, case study, and problem solving are covered in the question. To make question more applicable and capable of being answered, students can search for relevant fact, for example, or a real-world situation. In order to test the application, it might also generate scenario-based question. Students also provide belief distraction, which is almost identical answer, to add complexity and difficult to the test. By anticipating typical error, they acquire critical thinking skill. Students can review each other question to ensure they are fair, accurate, and understandable. The question that will be included in the final Kahoot can be decided by a vote. Students can compare with one another with another. The game is over and learn from each mistake regarding the question. Project documentation. There are about 5 project documentation for our games. The first one is project title, which is interactive learning through Kahoot game. The second one is introduction, which is the goal of the Kahoot game is to create an entertaining and interactive game that can be used as teaching tools. The goal is to improve comprehension of the subject, promote active engagement, and make learning more pleasurable, which students take charge of their education and bolster their knowledge via creativity and teamwork when they design your own quiz question. The third one is a goal, which is to cultivate critical thinking skill by formulating pertinent and difficult queries. Second is also to encourage pupils to collaborate and work as a team. As the fourth one is research, which is to formulate insightful inquiries, data, and example were gathered. Quiz question, and response choices. Creativity to make the quiz more interesting. Additional themes, picture, and design components were added. Number 5 is result, which is students show that they understood their material better. During the learning process, the class demonstrates increases desire and participation.
Okay, so moving on forward to the reflections. First is the creation of the question design. It was easy to create factual questions, but it was harder to design scenario-based ones as it required creativity and deeper understanding to ensure its accuracy, as we had to study it first. Second is time management. It was difficult to match schedules as we all had other commitments to attend to. So, we decided to delegate the tasks by each other's strength, such as research, drafting, testing, which made work smoother. Thirdly is tech challenge, learning the Kahoot interface as we had to test it multiple times to ensure it was functioning and whether we had to face any timing or accuracy issues. Lastly is the enjoyable outcome. Though it was stressful at first, the project became fun and rewarding once we saw the quiz in action. Next is the lesson learned. In terms of financial knowledge, we captured a stronger grasp and understanding of budgeting, saving, investing, credit, and retirement as we had to study it thoroughly before being able to create the questions. Second is the critical thinking. We needed to design meaningful real-life scenario questions that were applicable with the topics given. Third is the collaboration. We improved teamwork, communication, and adaptability despite the different schedules. Fourth is the time management. We learned to balance workload and deadlines effectively, especially considering the fact the time frame given during this short semester. So some of the practical insights we received is that gamification works as turning finance into a game kept learning fun and interactive. Effective learning through quizzes helps improve participation and learners remember concepts better. The real life value is that financial knowledge is practical, not just theory. It applies to everyday decisions. So personal reflection argues that I was able to increase my knowledge in financial management and can apply it in my daily life. So the overall impact is that this project showed that finance can be taught in creative, enjoyable and meaningful ways, and it requires quick decision making, critical thinking and also teamwork.
Future improvement. Firstly, we're suggesting a post-session learnings report. This provides the participant with a personalized diagnostic report after the quiz that details the correct explanations of the quiz. This also suggests the target learning resources for them. And at once, it also transformed the competition into a comprehensive learning sessions. Next, we're suggesting a built-in online forum platform. This allows the participant to participate in a live Q&A sessions and also a discussion session with the professionals in the industry. To, this helps to bridge the gap between theoretical concept and real-world application awareness.